friends, honored guests, all are welcome. All of us, regardless of our backgrounds, are part of one much larger family. We all belong. We belong here. We belong to each other. Beyond our differences, I want to invite everybody who's here to be at home. Why? Because you exist. It's that simple. Because you breathe. Because you draw an in-breath, and because you let go of that breath, moment after moment. I want to invite also the non-humans into our practice this morning. The trees out there, the birds, the sun, the clouds, the grass, the fences, the inanimate, all of it belongs here as part of our wider community. Everything breathes, even the trees, breathing in, breathing out, expanding, contracting. We belong because we expand and we contract. That's the nature of our reality, the universe that we exist in. All things expand and contract, not in our time, not by our control. Something much larger is in control. If we can say that we can call it something or what. Zen says, what is that? What is that? What is that? What is this? What is this breath? Thank you all for being here. May you all receive blessings. And as we prepare for this ceremony, for 5 of our community members to formally receive the 16 Bodhisattva precepts, know that everyone here is welcome to listen to what they are and to receive them as well, informally. You don't have to be a Buddhist to recognize the universality in these precepts. So I invite everyone to receive the precepts along with our friends that are preparing and have been preparing months, if not years, to receive these precepts formally, and to make a public declaration of, yes, I want to live my life in this way. And one last thing is, we're not here to make anybody do something, to judge somebody for not doing something, but simply to encourage each other to be our best selves. To knowing that we all have room for improvement, but focusing on the fact that all of us, each one of us here, has great, great potential that we continue to step into, continue to grow into, continue to breathe into. And the most important thing is that we continue to show our love for each other, our kindness, our compassion. Thank you very much.
come out here and we'll see if we can adjust them.
Do you want to help bringing those down?
They can bring them down, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, they have them up there.
Yeah,
let's bring them down before they get here, I think.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, let's go for that question. Okay, so very good.
And we could also put people over here on this side too. So if we need more space. I think we just need two. There's one.
Who needs a chair to sit in?
Let's just put up about 4 chairs right here, and then anybody who wants to use it is welcome to.
No one on Zoom will be able to see if someone's there.
please feel free to move freely around this space here if you're not comfortable. You said there's a few more chairs here if anybody likes them. And if there's anything whatsoever that you need, you can always turn to somebody who's wearing a blue, what do we call a rakusu, and they can help you out too. So just really communicate what you need.
Do you want me to do something? We don't bite, really.
So at this time, the preceptees, the folks that will be receiving the precepts, are preparing to come down into the space. In gratitude, we offer this incense. Swarm Buddhas and Bodhisattvas throughout space and time. May it be fragrant as earth herself, reflecting our wholehearted efforts and our mindful awareness, slowly ripening. May we and all beings be companions of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. May we awaken from forgetfulness and realize our true home. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. So this time I offer incense, and the Sangha, the assembly, is welcome to do 3 bows with me if you'd like. You could do these standing if that's better for you. You could do these bringing your head all the way down like we often do as well. Or simply if you're from a different spiritual tradition, you are welcome to pray in your own language. Feel free, if you need to sit down, you're certainly welcome to do that. At this time, I will recite what's called the Essay on Teaching and Conferring the Precepts, written by the founder of the Soto Zen School, our school of Zen Buddhism. His name was Dovian. Yes. say on teaching and conferring the precepts. The great precepts of all Buddhas have been protected and maintained by all Buddhas. There is mutual bestowal from Buddha to Buddha. There is mutual transmission from ancestor to ancestor. Receiving the precepts surpasses 3 stages of time. Verifying accordance with them is continuous throughout past and present. Our great teacher Shakyamuni Buddha conferred them on Mahakashapa. Mahakashapa conferred them upon Ananda, and so in this way the precepts have been legitimately transmitted to me. Now I transmit these precepts to you, through which you respectfully repay Buddhas and ancestors for the depth of their beneficence, and everlastingly become a leader for human and heavenly beings. After all, you are able to inherit the wisdom life of Buddhas and ancestors. Respectfully, in virtue of the testimony of Buddhas and ancestors, you should take refuge in the triple treasure and repent. Sincerely repeat these words. All my past and harmful karma.
All my past and harmful karma.
Born from beginningless greed, hate, and delusion.
Born from beginningless greed, hate, and delusion.
Through body, speech, and mind.
Through body, speech, and mind.
I now fully avow.
I now fully avow.
As already verified by Buddhas and ancestors, the karma of body, speech, and thought has been cleansed, and you have attained great purity. This is due to the power of repentance. All right, I actually need a bell. Let's see. George, would you mind bringing actually, the big bell? the big bell. Yeah, bring it on over here. And
This one, Daishin?
no, the big one.
Oh, the real big one? Okay, wow.
And then Shoju, I need the water and the over there. Over this way. Yeah, right here. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't communicate that as soon as this so I can reach it. Thank you. All right, at the sound of the bell, please make one full prostration. Teaching and living the way of awareness in the very midst of suffering and confusion. Shakyamuni Buddha, the Enlightened One, to whom we bow in gratitude. Cutting through ignorance, awakening our hearts and minds. Manjushri, the Bodhisattva of great understanding, to whom we bow in gratitude. Working mindfully and joyfully for the sake of all beings. Samantabhadra, the Bodhisattva of great action, to whom we bow in gratitude. responding to suffering, serving beings in countless ways. Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva of great compassion, to whom we bow in gratitude. Seed of awakening and loving kindness in children, sprouts and all beings, Maitreya, the Buddha to be born, to whom we bow in gratitude. Showing the way fearlessly and compassionately, the stream of ancestral teachers, to whom we bow in gratitude. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Please be seated. Today we gather here to give spiritual support to our brothers Fergus, John, Jake, Jason, and Royce, who go for refuge to the three treasures, the three pure precepts, and take the vow to receive and practice the 16 lay precepts. I know I just asked you guys to sit down. On hearing the sound of the bell after each recitation, after the recitation of each line, bow deeply one time. In gratitude to the mother and father who gave you birth, please bow deeply before the three jewels in the 10 directions. Gratitude to your teachers who show you the way. Please bow deeply before the three jewels in the 10 directions. In gratitude to friends who give you guidance and support on the path, please bow deeply before the three jewels in the 10 directions. In gratitude to all beings in the animal, vegetal, and mineral worlds, please bow deeply before the three jewels in the 10 directions. Next part is taking refuge in what we call the three treasures. I've mentioned the three treasures now multiple times, and some of you might wonder, what is this three treasures talking about? The three treasures, we call it three treasures: the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. The Buddha is referring to historical person, lived about 2,500 years ago. He was a human being, not a god. But the Buddha is also referring to any person or being that helps us to wake up to see the nature of reality, to see the preciousness of life, to see the preciousness of our existence, to be dumbfounded by the mystery of this life. Anybody who does that is a Buddha. It could be somebody from another spiritual tradition. It could be a friend. It could be a pet. It could be a tree. All of these things are potential Buddhas. The Dharma is referring to the teachings of the historical Buddha, but the Dharma is also a word for truth. Wherever we find truth, that is Dharma. Water melts at 32 degrees. You cannot bargain with it. You cannot bribe water to not freeze at 32. That's truth. So anywhere we find truth, that's Dharma. This table is truth. It exists. It expounds truth. This candle is truth. This fire. Your breath is truth. It's Dharma. The breathing in, the breathing out, the expansion, the contraction. We felt a major expansion and contraction just within the last 24 hours of the whole climate in this part of the country. 95 yesterday, 30-something today. Everything is expounding truth if we know how to see it. And the Sangha refers to the friends that are here amongst us now. Please gasho and recite the following. I take refuge in Buddha.
I take refuge in Buddha.
I take refuge in Dharma.
I take refuge in Dharma.
I take refuge in Sangha.
I take refuge in Sangha.
I take refuge in Buddha, honored as highest.
I take refuge in Buddha, honored as highest.
I take refuge in Dharma, honored as stainless.
I take refuge in Dharma, honored as saintless.
I take refuge in Sangha, honored as harmonious.
I take refuge in Sangha, honored as harmonious.
I have completely taken refuge in Buddha.
I have completely taken refuge in Buddha.
I have completely taken refuge in Dharma.
I have completely taken refuge in Dharma.
I have completely taken refuge in Sangha.
I have completely taken refuge in Sangha.
Receiving the precepts of the three refuges is like this. From now on, the true and perfect awakening of the Tathagata shall be your great master, and you shall not take refuge in destructive paths. This is what is secured and maintained by the prior Buddhas, and what is handed down by the ancestors. I now give it to all of you. You should secure and maintain it well. 3 bows. Please stand. Having received the 3 refuges, next you receive the 3 comprehensive and 10 major precepts. First are the precepts of restraint. First are the precepts of restraint, beginning with your present body and continuing until you obtain the body of a Buddha. Will you uphold them or not? You can respond, I will uphold them if you wish to.
I will uphold it.
Second are the precepts of adopting good qualities, beginning with your present body and continuing until you obtain the body of a Buddha. Will you uphold them or not?
I will uphold them.
Third are the precepts of benefiting all beings, beginning with your present body and until you obtain the body of a Buddha. Will you uphold them or not?
I will uphold them.
I have now given you the 3 classes of pure precepts, beginning with your present body and continuing until you obtain the body of a Buddha. Will you uphold them or not?
I will uphold them.
Next are the 10 major precepts of restraint. I am reverential. Number 1, I am reverential and mindful with all life, including non-humans. I am not violent. I do not willfully kill. Will you receive and maintain this precept?
I will
I will uphold it. Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous. In the everlasting Dharma, not raising the view of extinction of any species is called not killing. Number 2, I respect the property and habitat of others. I do not steal. Will you receive and maintain this precept?
I will uphold it.
Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous. In the ungraspable Dharma, not arousing the thought of gain is called not stealing. Number 3, I am conscious and loving in my relationships. I do not misuse sexuality. Will you receive and maintain this precept?
I will uphold it.
Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous. In the Dharma of non-attachment, not raising the view of attachment is called not being greedy. Number 4, I honor honesty and truth. I do not deceive. Will you receive and maintain this precept?
I will uphold it.
Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous. In the inexplicable Dharma, not expounding a word is called not lying. Number 5, I exercise proper care of my body-mind. I am not gluttonous. I do not abuse drugs or encourage others to do so. I do not sell the wine of delusion. Will you receive and maintain this precept?
I will uphold it.
Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous. The intrinsically pure Dharma, not arousing ignorance, is called not being intoxicated. Number 6, do not discuss the faults of others. Our way is to be non-judgmental. Speaking of others' faults demonstrates our gap between self and other. We should always try to speak as though someone we respect were within hearing distance. Do you vow to receive this precept?
I will uphold it.
Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous. In the faultless Dharma, not talking about sins and mistakes is called not talking about others' faults and errors. Number 7, do not put others down by raising oneself up. Such a one misunderstands universal self. We must look with all our attention and wholeheartedness, with unprejudiced eyes, without judging or reacting. Do you vow to receive this precept?
I will uphold it.
Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous. In the Dharma of equality, not talking about self and others is called not elevating oneself, nor putting down others. Number 8. Do not begrudge the bestowal of Dharma. It is one of the 3 great gifts of material goods, spiritual goods, and the gift of no fear. Do all that you can to develop upaya, skillful means to offer the Dharma to people of all ages and backgrounds. Do not hesitate to put yourself out in the opportunity to help others. Do you vow to receive this precept?
I will uphold it.
Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous. In the genuine, all-pervading Dharma, not clinging to a single thing is called not being stingy. Number 9. Do not give way to anger. Anger poisons all states of mind. Come to understand its roots. If anger spills over, do not be slow in making amends. Apologize. Offer gifts. Recall the great works of Zen masters in building temples, orphanages, schools, and clinics to repent their own short-sightedness. Do you vow to receive this precept?
I will uphold it.
Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous. In the Dharma of no self, not contriving a reality of self is called not being angry. Number 10. Do not disparage the triple treasures of Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. For in doing so, all spiritual paths are sullied. The Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha are not 1, 2, and 3. They are 1, 1, and 1. Not one higher than the other. We must maintain loving kindness in practicing with a Dharma brother or sister. To lack respect for other spiritual paths is not to understand one's own path. Do not be caught in form, but know all ways to understand one's own path. Do not be caught in form, but know all ways to the top of the mountain. I've originally been born from the heart. Will you receive and maintain this precept?
I will uphold it.
Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous. In the Dharma of oneness, not raising a distinction between Buddhas and beings is called not slandering the 3 treasures. I've now given you 10 classes of pure precepts, beginning with your present body and continuing until you obtain the body of a Buddha. Will you uphold them or not?
I will uphold them.
I have now given you 10 classes of pure precepts, beginning with your present body and continuing until you obtain the body of a Buddha. Will you uphold them or not?
I will uphold them.
I have now given you 10 classes of pure precepts, beginning with your present body and continuing until you obtain the body of a Buddha. Will you uphold them or not?
I will uphold them.
Uphold them then, as stated. And then at this time, I will confer the things that the preceptees have been working really hard on this past several months, some for the past several years. There is the Rakas, what's called a Rakasu. What I'm wearing right now is it's called a Buddha robe. And what the preceptees have sewn is a miniature version of this Buddha robe. So I will be blessing these robes and giving them to them at this time. So the first one is for Fergus. Fergus is receiving, so part of our tradition, please take photos if you like. part of our tradition in receiving the precepts is also to receive what's called a Dharma name. And so I gave these Dharma names some thought. They're generally something that we have already, but also something that we can grow into more fully. So my name Daishin means great trust or great faith, and that's something my teacher, a name that I aspire to live into more deeply. For Fergus, I've offered you the name Shinzan, meaning faith mountain. May your faith be as large as mountain. And for Shinzan, offering blessing for this Rakasu. And for John Bakehouse, I should add also for Fergus, you're going to be traveling all over the place here, coming and going from Ireland to the United States to France. So may that sense of faith carry you all of those places where you go. John is an avid farmer, and I offered him the name Dai Gen, meaning Great Prairie. And feel free to take out your Rakasus. You're welcome to look at the back. I've spent quite a bit of time this past weekend, and it goes through these two. There you go. Writing on the back. So open them, show them to folks, if you will, and in a moment we will put them on. Don't put them on just yet, though. Jacob, I offered the name Great Awakening. And Jacob is a lover of coffee. And he expressed that so deeply this morning as we were talking about it. So I thought Great Awakening would be a wonderful name for you.
Yes.
Daigo is also the name of one of the fascicles of our founder Dogen, Zen Master Dogen, called Daigo, Great Awakening. So please enter into that mind. And for Jason Padilla, I offer the name Daiko, Great Light, as a chaplain working for the benefit of so many different people. May you be a great light to them. And last but not least, Royce Miller. I offer you the name Dai Shu, or Great Boat. May you carry all beings across to the other shore. So please take them out, and we'll put them on our heads. You're welcome to look at them. And together we'll recite the robe verse. And everyone is welcome to join us. So yeah, please put your Rakasus on. So the way that we do this, our tradition is to we put the Rakasu on our head first, right at the very top. Just fold it up as it is. With the straps on the very top, And that's a way of honoring the robe. The robe, to wear the robe is to be in a place of liberation, and is also to have that vow to liberate others, to free them from whatever it is that they're suffering in whatever way that we can. And so to place the robe on top of our head is to give it the highest honor. The top of the head is, you can't go any higher than that for us. So that's what we do. And we recite this verse. Bring the hands together in Gasho, and please join us, everybody, to support our newly precepted Sangha members. How great the robe of the great sun, formless shield of men, wrapping ourselves in Buddha's teaching. We free all beings. Let me see. So, Fergus, I had a lot of fun making these. I want to make sure everybody gets to see these. He's got the earth in his own hands, and the saying here says, "Right where you walk is your temple."
Mm-hmm.
And John too, again, tempted to make a little image of the earth there, and it also says, "Right where you walk is your temple." Our temple is not just one location; it's wherever we might be. And Royce, I made for him a little, what we call Jizo Bodhisattva, the Bodhisattva of the one who carries people across to the other shore. In the Buddhist tradition, the other shore is enlightenment. And Royce has a strong affiliation also with the Episcopalian tradition. So I wanted to include that in here, and I wrote here, "Carry all beings cross to the other shore." And Jake, so I made an intention to make an image of the part of the earth where lots of our coffee comes from. And also, right where you walk is your temple.
Are you going to rename your coffee shop?
Unlikely.
Daigo?
And for Jason, I thought, okay, I'm going to go out even further here. I designed the sun, the star, and the innermost planets here circling around each other. Great light. Light shoots through the universe. Closing up. Abiding in this ephemeral world with purity like a lotus, nothing surpasses the boundless mind. Thus we bow to Buddha. Let's do three, roll down on the inky, and we'll do 3 bows here. You can yesterday we opened the doorway to invite all of the sacred beings, all the Buddhas, we call all the Buddhas and the ancestors, to be with us today. And now we We thank them for their presence, and we know they have other work to do elsewhere. We close that door for them at this moment, but we know that they're always accessible. Transmitting the precepts, practicing the way of awareness, gives rise to benefits without limit. We vow to share the fruits with all beings. We vow to offer tribute to parents, teachers, friends, and numerous beings who give guidance and support along the path. I'll offer incense to close. Thank you all so much for your support of our newly precepted students receiving the 16 Bodhisattva precepts. Thank you all for being here. Let's enjoy a celebratory meal, potluck, and lots of congratulations. Thank you.